Here come the teams. The Norwich manager, David Wagner, has said that Leicester will get promoted. This is not a secret. Maybe a bit of gamesmanship ahead of an encounter he's describing as the Canaries' biggest test of the season so far. Leicester have hit the ground running so far, results-wise, bar a slip against Hull. And Friday's win at Southampton gave us another glimpse of a potentially exciting future under their new boss, Enzo Maresca. Norwich City made it 3 from 3 at Carrow Road against Stoke on Saturday. Manager David Wagner makes just one change this evening. Striker Adam Eder is rested to the bench, with midfielder Liam Gibbs coming in. Ashley Barnes is expected to be more a number 9 than the 10 that is on his back this evening. Josh Sargent is still injured. Number 17, Gabriel Sara, was the EFL Player of the Month for August. Well, Leicester City make 5 changes tonight as they embark on 3 midweek fixtures on the trot. There's a full debut for Cesare Kashade, and he's partnered in midfield by Yunus Akun. Hamza Chowdhury comes in, and we're expecting him to be playing at right back. What we know for certain is that he's captain this evening. Fars returns after being rested on Friday. In attack, Kelechi Iheanacho replaces Jamie Vardy, who is on a very strong Leicester bench this evening. Steffi Mavadidi, who was so impressive, wasn't he, at Southampton on Friday night, is hoping that he can cause more mayhem this time to the Norwich defence. 2 goals for him so far this season. Graham Scott is our referee. David Wagner, in very German style, has a baseball cap on tonight. Enzo Maresca doesn't need anything to protect him from the weather, such that it is. It's still a warm evening. And it's not wet, and it's not quite as windy as it was when I interviewed Wout Faes a little earlier. Away we go. Norwich City get us underway. Leicester all in blue tonight, and keep an eye on the ball because it was just 22 seconds, I forget, that Jamie Vardy scored. They're pressing again here from the front, Leicester City, hoping to get an error. It comes to Sara, though, the Brazilian-born midfielder who, well, he's been fantastic for Norwich this season. He was bought last year, but he's shown his best form this season. Here's Stacey going forward, scored the winner at Stoke, puts a good ball into the area. Leicester City get it away in the shape of Vestergaard. Groans from the home supporters as their team give up possession, but they've won it back again. It was Gibbs who's able to feed it onto Stacey. Early work for the Leicester defence to deal with.
And they're still on the attack with Jonathan Rowe. It's a good period for Norwich.
Rowe's shot is deflected, and Leicester will hopefully get this clear, and they do. In fact, the flag has gone up, and it will be a breather for this new look Leicester backline.
They worked it really well. You know, it all started from Angus Gunn in his own penalty area. They were nice and patient. Leicester had bodies up. They were squeezing, they were pressing. Roosevelt, I think, was slightly too far forward. He'd followed Ashley Barnes all the way 5 yards outside, and it was a good save, a good strong hand by Mads Hermansen in the Leicester goal. Jack Stacey, who scored the winner against Stoke, he's got the taste for goals. He was the furthest forward. Tight angle for him, but a decent chance nonetheless.
Mavadidi with the first time ball to Iheanacho. Kashade goes through the middle. Can they get on the end of it? It's bobbling left and right of him, and it just runs through to the goalkeeper. He is a player who just loves to get into the box. We see that in the opening moments of this game, and well, if they're going to have a goal scorer from midfield, you feel it's this young Italian. Here comes Gibbs. Options left and right. Barnes going through the centre. Rowe. And the shot will come in. Well, it's wide of the target in the end by Fasnacht, but it just continues what is a pretty open game here.
bit too easy then, Leicester, for Norwich to play through them. And it's Jonathan Rowe, he goes to shoot, it's a lovely little disguised pass.
Got the best part of the 90 minutes as well, which will be really encouraging for him. Over the top it goes. This is Ashley Barnes, unlikely to have the pace to get away from the Leicester defenders. He plays it in towards the area. Fasnack is there, but Fars tidies up, and this is where Leicester can be really dangerous on the counter-attack. Mavididi just holding his run here. Onside. Yunus continues, having fed Mavididi in the first place. Iheanacho in the penalty area, Kasey as well. Mavididi got real intentions to go for goal here.
Unlucky. I mean, I can see why he's tried it. He's a man in form. You know, he had a great chance at St Mary's. Probably should have laid it off to Jamie Vardy, who would have had an open goal.
Grant Handley, who is the club skipper, watching on tonight. Just having a look at one of his defensive partners, played with Ben Gibson. Ben Gibson's never really been a regular here, but he's getting a run, largely down to the fact that Handley is injured. But David Wagner, the Norwich manager, said that he thought it was the best that he'd seen him play on Saturday against Stoke.
Talking of Achilles injuries, that's what Grant Handley's got. I mean, Shane Duffy's got a handful of Iheanacho's shirt there, and Iheanacho just swiped out at him.
What a good ball that was, and it's McAteer who nearly got around his marker. Giannoulis had made the run with him all the way from the Leicester right-hand side. Good defending and good initiative, and what a kick out that was.
It's a great run. It is a great run. He's right on that left-hand touchline. He goes nice and early. He's got the pace. It's a good ball once again from the goalkeeper Hermansen, who can absolutely launch it. It's fuming, Mavididi, and I can't blame him. I mean, it's good goalkeeping from Hermansen. Takes pressure off his defenders, comes a long way off his goal line, collects that ball, and he wants that ball out of his hands early, does Mavididi, because he knows there's acres of space down this left-hand side, because Stacey's been caught 15 yards further upfield.
Oh, Iheanacho, clever, but he couldn't get away from Shane Duffy. Gets it back again, Iheanacho, and Duffy just
should have gone right.
Away from him.
Right. McAteer's in acres of spaces down that right-hand side.
Mavididi for Leicester City. Options inside the penalty area for him. He goes down. It could be a penalty. It is. Leicester players celebrate. Harry Winks jumps up in the air in front of us. Punches the air. Leicester City have an opportunity here just before half-time. Mavididi's got the ball. It's almost as if he wants to take it, but then he passes it on.
It's a stupid one. It's an absolutely stupid one. From, I think it's Fasnack who gives it away. The Swiss international. It's clumsy. And Mavididi, yeah, he's got into the box, but there's a defender in front of him. As you say, Mavididi, ball in hand. I've won it. I'm taking it. Iheanacho, no, you're not. Give me the ball. And when you do that, you've got to make sure you score.
Well, Iheanacho hasn't scored in the Championship so far this season. Is that about to change? Yes, it is. Leicester City lead at Carrow Road on the stroke of half-time. Kelechi Iheanacho gives the Foxes the lead. 1-0.
Straight down the middle, I think. Angus Gunn might get the fingertips of his right hand into it, but there was too much power. And that's the fashionable penalty these days. Doesn't really look at the ball. That's not going to move. Just looks at Angus Gunn's movement. Sees that he's gone slightly early to his left. Gets his hand to it. I think the big fella will be disappointed.
Norwich City with a 100% record at home. We knew that something had to give tonight. And Leicester City very much in the box seat at the moment, and Iheanacho has it once more. Mavididi causing more problems, and Mavididi goes for goal. Wow, they've suddenly come alive in the last couple of minutes, Leicester City.
I mean, pace scares the life out of you. Once again, Iheanacho dropping deep, pulling the strings. Mavididi, 1 against 1 v Duffy. Duffy doesn't know what to do, which way to turn. I think he's done everything right as Mavididi. You can see what he tries to do. He tries to sort of get his body around that ball.
It was a wonderful finish, wasn't it, on Friday night? So cool inside the penalty area.
You've seen his goal at Burton in the EFL Cup. What a strike that was.
Yeah, there've been a range of different goals, haven't they, all three of them? I bet he's been talking his teammates through them. Here he is once more. Vardy in the penalty area, Dewsbury Hall as well. And it's towards Vardy.
I tell you what,
that's presentable, wasn't it?
That's half a chance, isn't it? I just think he's just arrived there a little bit too early as Dewsbury Hall.
Dewsbury Hall, sorry, not Vardy.
I think he's underneath the ball. It's slightly too high for him, which means he sort of can't head that ball down. I think just sort of the move materialised down that left-hand side with Ndidi and Mavididi. Just timed his run better in around that 6-yard box. Just feel as if Leicester, for the first time in this second half, are sort of getting a grips of this second half.
Well, it's a heavy touch, and this is Vardy going into the area. Ben Gibson had to be correct. Was he correct? The referee...
I think it's showing a yellow card to Jamie
Vardy. Why didn't he play advantage there? Norwich had the ball and possible counter-attack as well.
I mean, just Sarah that causes all the problems, but it's got a good press.
Sarah plays it into the penalty area. This is Hernandez running at Doyle. Digs out a really good cross as well. Oh, what a save from Duffy. And again, Hermansen keeps the score at 0-0, at 1-0.
That's a magnificent save. That is point blank. Hernandez, you know, I said his end product isn't great. Well, he produces something out of nothing here. Doyle doesn't quite get tight enough, stands that ball up onto the back stick. Shane Duffy thinks he scored as soon as the ball's left his forehead, and it's an instinctive save from Hermansen, who's come across his goal line. But it's a clean slate for everybody, you know. Yannick Vestergaard was out of favour. I just don't like that from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's given away. There's an opportunity. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Well, it was an error, perhaps the first of the night from the Leicester back line, and just for a moment McLean thought that Norwich City had equalised.
It's poor. It is poor from Hermansen. You know, he's made a terrific save. His distribution has been good 9 times out of 10, but he's played that one into a dangerous area.
Well, he has scored some spectacular goals in his time in English football. Norwich supporters singing a tune for him. And then it goes suddenly quiet as we wait for him to take the free kick. Sarah! Oh! Well, half the ground thought it had gone in.
Oh, it's close. It's close. And he does well to get that over or around the wall, because it's a big wall. Yeah, it's got Jamie Vardy on the right-hand side of the 4. But if you look at Hermansen's reactions, he's quite happy. Yeah, he gets across, but before it's hit the outside of the net, been very, very good. Apart from that one pass that he sort of played into Ndidi for McLean to pickpocket him and smash one against the bar.
McAteer and Dewsbury Hall. Falawu. Well, no whistle, and it should have been 2-0. Well, back post, that was a golden opportunity for McAteer. He knows it. Should have been game over.
Should have been his 4th goal in 5 appearances this season. I mean, Norwich think it's a foul again on Hernandez. Patru just stands that ball up. He's got 2-3 yards off Giannoulis on that back post.
McLean has come closest for that effort that hit the crossbar. Chance for a possible counter-attack here for Leicester City. Vardy feeds McAteer. Dewsbury Hall on the far side, feeding it into Vardy. Vardy waiting, and Dewsbury Hall, clever touch. Dewsbury Hall, can he finish it? 2-0, no flag. And McAteer, who missed an opportunity just a few moments ago, could not miss that one. And Leicester City's 100% record away from home is surely set to continue now. A huge game against the team just below them. It's Norwich 0, Leicester City 2.
And there he is, the young man in the right place at the right time. Such a good counter-attacking move. Dewsbury Hall into Jamie Vardy. Vardy takes his time, picks out Dewsbury Hall, lets the ball run across his body, beats Jack Stacey. He could have shot himself, but he knows if he squares that, like Mavididi didn't against Southampton for Jamie Vardy, he's got to tap in as the young man. Said he missed a glorious chance for his fourth in 5 appearances for Leicester. He didn't have to wait too long for his fourth, and he would have to say that is game over now.
Just behind the ball?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's close, it's tight.
Certainly be having a look at it if we had it. But it doesn't matter. Pochetta. And the shot is deflected wide. It was Faz, I think, who gets the pat on the back. Hwang with the shot.
Yeah, he's big, strong, good upper body strength.
Well, the young keeper is nearly there. How important is it, a clean sheet for a goalkeeper?
Oh, when you've not kept one for your new club, it is. It's that pride. That's what you're there to do. And not just for your goalkeeper, but for your back four, for your defenders. Not have that personal pride of, right, you're not scoring.
And his magnificent save earlier in this second half means that there is a clean sheet for Leicester City. Another hugely impressive performance on the road. They keep their 100% record. Smiles and hugs from the Leicester players out on the pitch, from the substitutes who've done their job, who came off, and from Enzo Maresca again. Iheanacho, the goal scorer tonight, that got Leicester City 1-0 up in the first half from the penalty spot, his first in the Championship this season. And then there might have been more for Leicester City, but it was McAteer who had the easiest of opportunities to just tap it into the back of the net after Shane Duffy had a header that he thought was about to make the game level at 1-1. But as it turned out, Leicester got that second goal, and they continue their fantastic start to the season. They move up into second place in the table, and Nigel Pearson's Bristol City come to Leicester on Saturday. Should be another terrific match. Leicester applaud their supporters who've made the trip here tonight, the long trip in the driving rain, but they've seen another impressive performance, and Leicester City win here tonight. Full time, Norwich City 0, Leicester City 2.